each corner. So I'm missing some over there. Not hard enough there, that's good, that's good. Some over there. So I've got a few little bits where they've missed, but I know for a fact that I'm going to have to trim these particular edges off just because of what I'm using to melt my wax. I'm not too fussed on that. Really good, otherwise. So then I'll cut off, I assume. Deal with that later. Alright, so that's it. And we let it cure. Because of that cornstarch, it won't take very long at all. If you've got the time, wait at 24 hours if you can. That way, especially if you're only using a little bit of cornstarch, you know everything's going to be ready and good to melt, and you're not going to have any bits in the middle that are still wet when you pull it off, because I've done it, trust me. It's ridiculous. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and might grab something to eat, and we'll come back and we'll finish this little thing for you and show you how to take it off and make a handle on it. Back again. So this is all dried, cured. We've actually given it about 3 days, I think now. So definitely not going to have any soft spots. So what you need to do, obviously this is the thing with the wax still on it. The wax is not going to peel off. So what we do is we grab, you can use like a heat gun or something, but this is my trusty friend, the MAP gas. Now I'm going to melt it straight into my rendering pot. So this is my rendering pot. If you don't have one of those set up, whatever, just a bit of wax paper, or you could even melt it into a bucket of water maybe, whatever. Anyways, so all we've got to do, just nice and gently, if you're using the gas bottle obviously, take it easy and start melting away, and you'll find a pattern behind it. goes. Ooh, a bit hot. Have a look at that one, eh? Ripper. So the patterns come out nicely. Got a bit of crap on there, but that'll wash off. And yeah, so that's going to be the obviously the pressing surface. The next step is I'm going to get the saw and I'm going to trim the edges. And the other problem for me, anyways, is that what I use to melt my wax to cast it isn't full width. This full paddle doesn't fit, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it down to the size that I need. So one thing I didn't mention before, as well as having a nice sharp blade, you want to take it really slow. This silicone doesn't like to be cut by a saw blade. It's just easier to get it both in one go. But what you can do if you find it difficult, you can put the whole lot in the freezer before you cut it. It will make the silicone a little bit stiffer and you'll have a little bit less troubles, but either way, go as slow as you can. Really slow feed rate, and you will feel it jumping a little bit as the bits of silicone are clearing through. So that's why I take it really slow, and you should have a pretty nice edge afterwards. So here we go. On the home stretch now, got it all trimmed down to size. Now, like I said earlier, I've trimmed it down to the size of what my boiler will take. If you want to make up a double boiler, maybe that can be one of our projects later, but you can make it full length, but just make sure it's going to fit in your whatever you're melting your wax in. Now, I've just gone El Cheapo. I'm a big believer in using what you got. So I've just got a big piece of SHS and some angle. That's going to be my handle. You can always duck down to Bunnings or whatever, grab a cabinet handle or something with screws from the top. Obviously not ones that go through the bottom, but you can screw from the top. That'll do. So all it's going to do is just be a handle for you to grip onto. Make sure your screws are not longer than your board, obviously. Otherwise you're going to have issues with your wax. Just a little tickle there. Little tickle there, and we're done. So that's it. That's our wax paddle all finished, ready to go. I'd give it a week or so, just to get rid of that, that metho smell. You don't think the bees are like that. Don't forget, don't seal these edges. Leave them open like that. What's going to happen when we soak them in the water for making our sheets? This is going to suck up the water, and it's actually going to give you a barrier of moisture which is going to cool the wax. Long story short, you won't get as much sticking to the edges if you leave it raw, so don't do that. I will get to the next video as soon as I can at how to make the sheets. Don't forget to subscribe or watch the next video, and I will be back when I've finished. Just a quick shout out to Chloe Palavestra. Daddy loves you. I'll see you soon. Everyone else, I'll see you in the next video.